Good morning, students. This side Dr. Isha from IPM College. Today I will discuss about the Unit 4 that is related to managing cultural diversity. So students, first we will discuss about what is diversity. So diversity means that we have to manage the different culture, different backgrounds in an organization. As we know, in the organization we have a number of employees, and employees are from different cultural, diverse, educational, ethnic, race, culture, experience. They are different from different culture. So it is the duty of the manager that he has to manage the diversity in the organization. What does diversity means? Diversity means that we have to give the respect the culture of each and everyone, each and every individual who is working in the organization. So if a manager is able to manage the diversity in the organization, he can take best from all the employees. As we know, today we all are from different backgrounds. Geographical boundary is not there. People are working in different countries very easily, very rapidly. So we have to manage the diversity. So here we will start this topic today. Diversity is generally defined as acknowledging, understanding, accepting, valuing and celebrating difference among people in the organization. That diversity is maybe due to different ages, class, ethnicity, gender, physical and mental ability, as it is here. Maybe people are different from spiritual practices also. When we are working in the organization, we may be from different religions. We may be from different cultures. And what the manager has to do? Manager has to bind all the employees on a same platform. We have to follow only one rule and regulation, one cultural policy that is related to the organization only. So, sexual orientation, spiritual practices and public assistance status is required for managing the cultural diversity in the organization. The second slide is related to the dimension of diversity. See, there are different dimensions of the diversity. Dimension of the diversity means that we have to manage the diversity on the different dimensions. So here are the different dimensions of diversity are, but the one very important is management status, union affiliation, work location. Work location means the area, the way where we are working. Okay, department, unit and group. Diversity may be on the basis of department, maybe on the basis of unit, maybe on the basis of the group. There should be a diversity on the basis of job title also. Their pay scale group is a very main cause of diversity in today's days in the organization. And the next is seniority. On the basis of seniority, sometimes it's happened in the organization that people get promotion on the basis of seniority. Sometimes we get the promotion on the basis of the skills. Okay, so there should be a fair policy when we are promoting someone, when we are giving promotion or when we are promoting someone. Okay, so these all are the dimension of diversity. Like there are also gender, sexual orientation. On the basis of mental ability, we are also maybe different from others. This is a duty of the manager that he has to manage. Like physical ability, age, race, ethnicity and gender identity. Okay, the main issue of diversity in the organization sometimes is due to sex also, like between the male and female. Okay, mostly females think yes, there are the gender discrimination in the organization which prevails on the organization, and sometimes they make them stop of giving their best. Okay, so these are the dimension of the diversity which we have discussed here. We may be different on the basis of language, religion. A family status is also one of the important factor which comes into the dimension of the diversity. Okay, the next slide goes to managing diversity. Now, it happens that yes, diversity is there, but it is the duty of the manager that we have to manage the diversity at the right time. Before making it very drastic, at the very initial stage, we have to manage it. So managing diversity is a very crucial task for the manager. We have to manage it on the very first stage before prevailing at the large stage. So what is managing diversity? Managing diversity is related as defined as the planning and implementing, organizing system and practices to manage people so that potential advantage of diversity are maximized with its potential disadvantages are minimized. So what is the basic funda of managing diversity is we have to plan, we have to implement the organizational system by which we can take the advantages of diversity, or we can decrease the disadvantages of diversity. So it doesn't mean that diversity also creates the disadvantage on the organization. There are some advantages of diversity also, because it keeps us on toes. It creates a sense of urgency in the organization that we have to give the respect to each and every culture, each and every background, each and every thought. We have to treat our diversity as an asset, and an asset in the organization. We have to manage the diversity. How it will be treated as an asset in the organization? It stimulates creativity and innovation. When in the organization people are working, suppose in an organization 100 people are working, suppose n number of people are working in the organization, so they may be from different cultural or different social backgrounds. Their education may be different, their experience may be different. So due to that education, due to their backgrounds, due to their experiences, they may create, or they may take new creativity and innovation in the organization. Now, better service to the diverse customers. If we are from different cultural background, we may give the better services to our customer. We may treat our customer on a different level. Okay, next is better problem solving. The tendency of problem solving of the employee, or as well as their customer, will be being very much treated when we will treat our diversity as an asset. Okay, now next is greater system flexibility, better image, effective and happy workforce. We will have effective and happy workforce in the organization if we are managing our diversity as an asset. Next is workforce diversity, gender. The next and very important emphasis of diversity is that we have to treat our diversity on the basis of the gender. Yes, we are in the organization, we have males, we have females also, and sometimes we see, yes, there is a cultural, there is the diversity. The way the management is treating male and female may be different. Like women earnings are less than 2/3 of the earning of the man. It happens in the organization if man and woman both are working on the same level. It happens that their earning is different from man to woman. What man is getting for the same post, females are getting very 2 or 3 times less than what man is getting. Okay, women hold only 12% of the corporate office position. All the supreme positions, all the top positions in the organization given to the male only. Females go only 12%. Only 12% of the advantages of being on the top position is given to the women only, or rather than all the other positions are taken by the men only. So yes, the gender diversity is the main cause of diversity in the organization. It is the duty of the management, or it is the duty of the manager. He has to manage the gender at he has to manage the diversity on the gender ratio also. Next is workforce diversity, capability and disability. On the basis of capabilities and disability, we have to manage our workforce diversity, like providing reasonable accommodation for individuals with disability. We have to see if the people who are disabled and not giving their best to the organization, we have to provide them reasonable accommodation. Yes, on such part they may give their best, and in certain parts that organization has to provide certain assistance so that they can give their best to the organization. Promoting a non-discriminatory workforce environment. This is very true. This is very important in the organization. Okay, we have to organize such an environment in the organization which promote a non-discriminatory workforce environment. Okay, so we have to understand it. Educating and organization about disability. We have to manage the disability of the employee. If we think, yes, there is some disability among the employee, then we have to make it very clear. Okay, we have to manage it at the power of the organization. Workforce diversity related to the religion. We have to provide flexi time, off and holidays. Holidays should be related to each other. Suppose some employees are working in the organization and they have on some holidays due to some of their religions, due to some of their celebrations, due to some of their festivals. So it is the duty of the management. He has to understand, yes, these employees are from diverse background, and we have to understand, yes, they are from different cultures. So we have to give the respect to each and every culture in the organization. Now, the very important topic is to manage diversity is we have to create a inclusive environment in the organization so that each and every employee feel yes, they are treating respect, and they are giving the respect to the organization. We have to avoid stereotyping, and the last, which is very very important, we have to address the issue. We have to address the issue which creates the diversity in the organization, clarify issues, create support group, and this will help us in the managing diversity. Thank you.